When we're talking about literacy for deaf children, we have to think about how they develop reading and writing skills. Reading and writing are really based on access to language and what words mean. Many children go through their young lives from when they are born until they are 5 years old without any language input, and that is called language deprivation. It's really doing serious harm to deaf children. I'm part of a research center at Gallaudet University called Visual Language and Visual Learning Center. And we have a lot of research that shows that that age from birth until age 5 is critically important for children, especially deaf children, to have access to a natural visual language, a signed language, to help them build their foundational understanding of concepts and language. So we feel that it's very important that deaf children have access to sign language early in their life. So we encourage parents, teachers, and friends, extended family members and community members as well, anyone who's working with the child, to really take sign language classes, to learn the sign language, to be able to provide that natural language exposure and input for the child. We saw that literacy was a big need for the deaf community. Deaf children needed to learn how to read and write, and their parents needed to be able to sign stories to them. Parents read books to their children, and that's one of the main ways that children learn to read and write. And so we want parents to be able to develop the skill of signing with their children or providing their children with bilingual stories. And that's why we created the app, to provide bilingual storybooks on the app so they can see the video of the signing and also have the written language along with it on the same interface, so that the children see the signs and learn the meanings of the signs as part of the story, and then also map those to the written language, the words that are on the page. So teachers could use that in the classroom, parents could use it for telling stories with their children. There are 3 modes that can be used in any of our apps: watch, read, and learn. All about making the connection between signs and words so that they understand that these words that I just wrote mean the same thing that you just signed. And that can be with any kind of interaction, whether they're drawing, whether there's technology involved, videos, taking pictures of them signing and have a still picture and then the word of what that sign means, so that they're making, again, those connections between the written vocabulary words and their signs. In the storybook apps, we have the print and the signing connected in that same kind of way, but you can do that with any kind of activity with the children. You also want to make sure that language learning is fun for them. They love to tell stories, they love to communicate, and they're excited about things. So they want to tell you what they drew a picture of, and you can make that fun for them and then add the English or the written words along with what they're doing. You also want to be scaffolding their language learning so that they're learning more and more complicated vocabulary in the written language and are able to then build the grammar skills of how to write as well.